Hello there everyone, this is I Am Mark 3 and welcome back to the giant stompy robot simulator. I mean, of course, MechWarrior Online. Yes indeed. Started with a new pattern for the builds I try to do from here on forward, so I'll explain that as we get in there. But for today's walk we have a oldie but goodie, a solid, rugged battle mech, an enforcer. Or if you specifically want the variant number, the ENF-5D. Or the 5DR. This is the resistant version, but it's still a 5D under the hood. So, you know, it's still a 5D. Yes, indeed. So this is a reliable build I've tried for, really. But it's also a pretty quick one as well. I seem to be leaning a bit more towards indulging the speed kind of things. Though, of course, for the sake of Epic's mental health, I must maintain the stance of having light mechs that goes 60 kilometers an hour. I've got to work one of those in at some point. No lineup is complete without a light mech that is incredibly slow. But yes, let's get into this loadout. As you can see, it's kind of spaced out. This particular enforcer has been upgraded in terms of its technology level to bleeding edge, pretty much. Except for the armor. The armor's not bleeding edge, but you know, you can't have everything. Oh, wait, also it's got standard heatsinks. This is not bleeding edge, this is my usual random hodgepodge of technology. Don't mind me, I'm just waffling. Anyway, this particular enforcer is built on an endo steel chassis and ferrofibrous armor plating, so maximum weight savings from the actual configuration of the equipment. It's only got standard heatsinks, but it doesn't really need heatsinks that much. It runs pretty cool as is. Okay, so that's a good part. The power plant for this little thing is an XL280 engine, which gives it a full speed of 90.7, which is really decent for a medium mech. It's actually towards the faster side of things. What's the maximum this thing can even take, actually? The maximum it could take is a 325, which would give it 105. So, yeah, it's getting towards the top end of it, what it's capable of. So, you know, there you go. So this is a highly mobile little bugger. Then, of course, there are 3 additional heatsinks to actually provide some cooling. None of them are actually needed to actually keep the mech operational. Wait, there's a 4th one up there. Forgot about that one. It's just tucked in among all the weapon systems. So yeah, there's 4 additional heatsinks to help keep the mech cool from its NG weapon side, which is, in the left side of the mech, a triad of ER medium lasers. So medium range, highly accurate damage, and 15 points burst, and the heatsinks are mostly there to deal with that. So that's its direct NG weapon setup. Then there is an AMS in the right torso with 1 ton of ammunition, so that gives it 2,000 shots. That's okay for a single AMS, unless I get involved in some serious missile firepower flashing around. Got to watch out for that, of course. And then in the right side we have a pair of AC2s. I know, AC2s. Oh wow. But yeah, as I discovered ages and ages ago, I believe it was on one of my urban mechs, that multiple AC2s by themselves is actually a pretty decent selection in terms of reliable, steady, daka type firepower. So, you know, it's like an assault rifle, basically. A bog standard basic assault rifle where it's reliable, it's not the most amazing in terms of performance, it's not the highest tech thing around, it's standard issue, but it can still be flexible and it can hit relatively hard, so it can't be ignored. So there we go, I've got 2 AC2s, and if I quickly column it, as you can see, they are really close together as well. So basically it's like an AC4 in overall effect. Of course, there is the fact that the AC2s, you know, they have a combined weight issue. They're kind of heavy for their performance. It's the range and rate of fire that really saves the weapon system, in my opinion. Let's expand that back up. And this weapon system is fed by 4.5 tons of ammunition, which sounds like a lot, but AC2s fire so damn fast. I mean, look, 0.72 cooldown minus 0.083. So it's firing at about once every 0.6 seconds. So yeah, that's like let's generalize it a bit, make it easier. 1.5 times per second total. Yeah, but something like 1.5 shells are going out every single second. And in terms of ammo, this thing has 75, 150, 300, and it only has like 337 shells. 1.5. That's about 200 seconds. So about 3.5 minutes worth of sustained fire, and then it runs out. But it'll need to do that because it does very little damage by itself, 2 per shot. Now, of course, since I've actually installed an AC2 loadout here, I can't ignore the elephant in the room, which is something that, well, quite honestly, I've seen thrown at me whenever I've thrown this combination in the past, so I'm going to head it off right now. And that is, why take the AC2s when I could take the U-Ultra AC2s? Like, it's a common thing about AC5 versus UAC5. A UAC5 is just going to save more space compared to a pair of AC5s for the same kind of fire rate. Well, the problem with that is, of course, it's higher technology, it's a UAC, and it jams more often than not. There's also the fact that the it's like 2 more slots on the UAC, and it's an extra ton. So if I did double AC2, sorry, I'm stumbling here, double UAC2s, I would have to find 4 slots and 2 tons from somewhere. That would be something of an issue. I'd probably have to strip out the ER meds entirely and downgrade to light ferro armor. Well, technically it's upgraded. Light ferro is a more recent development than the ferro, so it's actually higher tech, but it takes up less space, so that would free up some slots. It needs to be 4 slots freed up, so, well, I could probably get rid of that as well, actually. Yeah, actually I could stay with ferro. If I took out the ER meds and half a ton of AC2, or I could take out some heat sinks, because I wouldn't need them with the ER meds gone, then I could put in a pair of UAC2s instead of just standard pair of AC2s, but it'd be less flexible, and remember, UACs jam, so, you know, if that's the only weapon system, you don't want it one that jams on you, especially when there's only 2 guns, and ones that don't hit that hard. It's more flexible when you've got heavier UACs because they hit harder, but a pair of UAC2s, I'd prefer to have the treble ER meds as my backup option. Thank you oh so very much. Anyway, that's enough burbling about the loadout. Flipping heck. I should note, by the way, this Enforcers are supposed to be fairly durable. That's part of their entire lore and reputation. They're kind of tough for a medium mech, but they're kind of sluggish as a trade-off for that, in general terms. But, of course, because I've gone the upgunning glass cannon approach, I've got an XL engine here for maximised performance and weight, and that means that I'm more squishy because the side torsos are more vulnerable. If I lose a side torso, that's it. This mech dies. Whereas if I had a light engine, that would of course be higher tech, really nasty thing, but I don't have many light engines still, so as you do. Anyway, enough burbling. We're what, 9 minutes odd in? Yeah, enough burbling about the mech. Let's actually go ahead and throw into the first match, shall we? Here we go.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to Grimplexus. Wait. This is Grimplexus, isn't it? Oh, darn it. No. Grimplexus is open. Wait. Don't mind me, I'm just having a complete and utter brain fart here. It's like a... Sorry, pardon my language. I didn't mean to say F-A-R-T, but brain derp. Blogger. It's like, this is a map. Yeah, I think this is Grimplexus. Welcome to a random map without a name on MechWo Online. Oh, and welcome to skirmish mode as well. How the hell did I lose track of that, of all things? Platflash wants to know where to buy the best hentai. Yeah. Well. What can I say? You are a gentleman of fine taste, good sir. There we go. You are most welcome. Okay. Yeah. I noticed no one else even bothered to weigh in on that. Double AC-20 Jagger mech. Ooh. Ouch. That sounds pretty nice, actually. Double AC-20 Jagger mech. Wait, double UAC-20? I've forgotten the chat command. Never mind. But yeah, he's a close-range brawler. Anyway, back to the thing I was talking about. I mentioned that I had a general theme I was going to be running with moving forwards in terms of building my loadouts. There's still no sign of the enemy, which slightly concerns me. And that is that, well, I like Seabills. Shocker. They're in H7.
Target acquired.
So yeah, they're pushing them that way. And here is Mr. Ooh. Ow. Here is Mr. Double AC-20 guy. Yeah, as you can see, it's just like, ooh, that's a target. Just empty lots of shots in his general direction. It's like, whee. Relatively okay. Why is the entire team heading that way? That's what I don't understand. Yep, he's taking a few hits. They're pushing through H7 and into H6. I don't really want to be in this area,
acquired.
so...
New target acquired.
Yep, I knew he would try to shoot me as soon as I saw him because he was just jetpacking up.
New target
They are
acquired.
rolling around right behind us. What the heck even is that? Yeah, my enforcer's getting a bit pulled. I'm only a medium. I'm not built to take this kind of thing. So I don't want to stick around here too much. Forced him back. I am in the same lance as the hentai Jagger mech. I think I'll be referring to him from, like that from now on. Oh, great, they're actually moving around us. We are too spread out.
Target spotted.
Yep, he's trying to find a thing. I really should unlatch my arm, actually. Anyway, what I was saying is like a theme. I like Seabills. So often I run out of Seabills and then I can't do anything. Like, I struggle to configure mechs and things like that. So... their main forces are pushing through G5, F5. They're trying to roll us up from behind. We are too spread out right now. Yeah, we are way too spread out right now. And I'm getting splashed by ER large lasers. This is why I like ER large lasers, like
We're experiencing
they got this.
losses. Don't get sloppy out
Oh, they got the sick hentai fuck. Oh, yeah, I stopped myself right in the middle of saying that. I do not know why I said that, but I didn't expect that salt from a guy who was openly talking about hentai in voice chat. Yeah. My armor's not going to stand up to this. Jesus. Jeezums.
New target
Hello there,
acquired.
Raven. Anyway, yeah. I like money, I like Seabills, and I like having loadouts that I've locked in and I'm happy with. So, as part of the effort to do that and start getting more into this game again, it's like I've been like not playing much more than double the amount of matches that you see in these videos for a while.
New target
I want to play a bit more,
acquired.
and I'm having fun with the MRMs of all things. So it's like, woo! Oh no, my sensor's also open. Yeah, we got rolled up really hard. I think my rear arm's about to go. There it goes. Yep.
New target acquired.
Getting completely surrounded. Guys, get
We've lost half our
together.
force. Can't lose any more soldiers.
That's when you get spread out.
Damage. Right torso
I did say we were getting too
damage.
spread out. And I'm about to die as well, because I'm... Yep, there goes the machine guns. Ow.
Yep, you're right.
Oh dear. that one was kind of not going to happen. It was like too harsh.
We've taken critical losses. We need you to pull through. 25% of the enemies are
Piranha. I was
eliminated.
tempted to get this thing, but I couldn't afford it. Let's see if we can find the piranha. No, it's not this guy. No, this is a king crab. Oh, they're only 2 dead. Sorry, only 2 alive. That means that the piranha I saw running around with his machine guns was probably on the enemy team, actually. No, there he is. He's just dead. He died before I could get to him. Never mind. Anyway, what I was saying is, I like money, so I'm trying to refit some mechs, but I'll tell you which mechs when I get into the next match. So, yeah, here we go. Roll on match number 2, because we are all dead. Just a little bit dead.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command and ground troops, defend our base and assault the enemies.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, hello, fellow enforcer. A bad company. The Boom Boom Doom Doom. No, wait, that's his username. And he's got a UAC. Is that a UAC 20? Yeah, it's a UAC 20 because a UAC 10 is 3-barrel. Oh, wow. Okay, kids, let's go out there and make a difference. Roger that. Okay, here we go. Yes, welcome to... Damn it, I got distracted and I've forgotten the map name again. Tourmaline Desert, that was it. I was specifically looking at trying to think I've got to remember what the map is, but then it slipped out of my mind as soon as I got distracted by people saying things. Yes, welcome to Tourmaline Desert. The game mode is Incursion. So, based on base action. We must defend the honour of the Hentai Jagamech. Now there's a battle cry I bet you never thought you'd hear. But yes. Anyway, continuing from where I was last time. I like having C-bills to, you know, outfit mechs with more interesting and explosive items of devastation and wonder and all that stuff. As in, more things that go boom. Preferably without making me go boom in the process, but you can't have everything, can you? So, my general theme right now going forward is I'm going to be refitting my hero mechs as a priority and getting them into loadouts I like, so I can just drop into them and then it's like... I can drop into them and quite happily play some matches and then stop again without having to mess around with the loadout. That's why I'm trying to get loadouts that I like.
Acquired.
So, yeah.
Target spotted.
Why the hero mechs? Because the hero mechs are the ones that get a 30% C-bill boost. So, yeah. I feel I should stop here for a moment and just say I've had to explain the nature of this game several times and defended it against people saying, oh, it's pay to win, because that's basically what's been heard about it. Because I just objectively disagree with that term. In this particular case, it's still not pay to win because hero mechs you can only get them, you know, with real life money. But
New target acquired.
then it's a big but. But by... Ow. Okay, that's a Jagamech outranging me. That's a really bad idea to try and take him on. He's got flat out more ranged firepower than I do.
Target spotted.
So I'm going to move over this way. But these are special hero mechs. They are versions of a regular mech. In the case of ones with an addition like R or L or S, they are specific reward versions which are identical to the normal one, except they get the C-bill boost, which is it's a pay to progress kind of thing. They get more money. In the case of hero mechs, it's like a unique hardpoint arrangement kind of thing. So I can fit them out, but the problem is they're actually very restricted. They can't load the same kind of equipment or loadouts compared to the regular ones. So you know, it's balanced. It's pay to progress a little bit faster. But if I get one of these mechs and do absolutely terribly, I'm not going to progress any faster now, am I? So that's why, excuse me, that's why getting a loadout that I like is somewhat important. A loadout that I can make good use of is... Hello there, Catapult.
3 5 Echo 4.
I see you. Yes, I see you. Da, 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 da. He's way out of range of those, but oh, he's got lasers. However, I am hitting him more reliably than he is hitting me because I've got him ranged in for my AC2s. And he's just trying to... He's just sitting there returning fire, basically. Oh, now he's backing off. He's realised he's getting pummeled. Oh, I admit... part of me loves it when people do that. It's like they don't realise.
Quite a few in Echo 4.
But at the same time, I'm guilty of like tunnel vision like that sometimes as well. So I know why they focus, thinking they can take me on, and then it's like, nope. Hello, I see you again. Oh, he's yeah, he's in a bad way now. Ooh, that's
New target acquired.
this enemy light starting to skirmish with us. I should probably get back over there and help because I am okay at medium range as well. I can bring my lasers into the play. So let us go. Anyway, yeah, talking about the loadout now. This is match number 2 of 2 because the first match was a complete and utter wash, but despite my more fragile nature, I was actually surviving okay during that, so, you know. Got to keep on moving. There's the commando. Oh, I didn't quite get a bead on him. I've got to be aware that the enemy has LRM mechs around the place as well, so got to watch out for that. Oops. Anyway, double AC2s. It's one of the AC2 variants that I like to use. Oh, he has a lot of stuff, but his center torso is open. Okay, and I overloaded there. As you can see, the extra heat sinks do help, but it's not enough to keep me going. That said, though, I really did punish that direwolf. Oh, hello, Friendly Annihilator. Okay, I've got to watch out with the ER meds, because when they get into play, I do start to overload really quickly. So, on the ER meds, this build is...
Override shut down.
I've got to turn my override off. I am overheating. I am burning out my engine doing that. Jeez. I'll also unlatch my arms as well.
Target destroyed.
There we go. He advanced despite his vulnerable center torso, so I just pummeled him with AC2s. That's got to be embarrassing for an assault mech. Oh dear. But yeah, the double AC2 is a really flexible harassment weapon. I didn't mention it at the start, but the previous match, I got assists on all 3 of the kills we actually managed to make in that one. Okay, I'm being LRMs now. So yeah, this is a really good supporting build. But the thing is, as people have realised by now, my primary playstyle is supporting firepower. I play better with others, and I work well with others. Oh jeez, that's an entire lot of them.
Target spotted.
Their main forces are in D and E6.
Radar is out of power.
Also, there's a sniper in F5. I get the feeling I want to try and take out that sniper. But yeah, the main forces are just flat out in E6.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Oh, that's a Cyclops. Oh, hello.
Target destroyed.
Good, he's down. Yeah, it's that catapult. He's trying to duel me again.
Target acquired.
Unfortunately, my range option is better if he's not moving. That's the drawback, really. Ballistics, I'm better against them if they aren't moving. But if they are moving, then ER laser would be more reliable. It's just that only splashing me with it is like not going to do much. I'm just emptying my autocannons. Oh, and I've overloaded. I do not want to be standing still while he's doing that. Turn, because he's going for my autocannon arm. Oh dear.
Target spotted.
Okay, he's realising that he's in a bad place now. Ow!
Damage. Left torso.
Hello.
Right arm destroyed. Autocannon destroyed.
What the hell happened to the rest of my team?
Damage. New target acquired.
Ow. But yeah, this is basically a soldier unit. It's the AC2 is a really flexible mid-range option, and then it's got the treble ER meds. as another thing. It's ironic, really. This is a loadout that actually appeared in the first Urban Mech, actually, where I discovered that I was okay with a double 82. I find this ironic. This exact weapon
New
loadout
target acquired.
appeared in an Urban Mech.
Target destroyed.
But yeah, unfortunately, this thing is going to load. The difference is, of course, this Enforcer's got a bit more armor, but it's got a much
acquired.
bigger engine, so
New
it's like,
target
I think
acquired.
it's somewhere in the region of like 50-60% faster. And it's got better cooling as well, so it's like, you know, a mech 20 tons heavier is like 50-60% faster, but it carries the exact same weapon loadout. And it's got a bit more cooling power as well. So, yeah, I've just remembered that's where that particular weapon configuration came from. And it's definitely a flexible one. It's not super heavy. It's actually kind of on the light side. So it's more suited for a mobile fire support kind of role, as I said. Just help other people, focus damage, distract the enemy, and run around like a complete and utter idiot, and while getting shot in the back by pursuing mechs kind of thing. Don't mind me, I'm just babbling by the way, because I'm curious to see what the end screen will say I did by assist, but right now this particular match could go either way. I mean, this is a massive pulse laser thing. There's an Nazi cheater with a whole load of machine guns. Yeah, it's 9 for 9 right now. Oh dear. If my team can, what's left of my team can stay grouped up, we can do a lot of damage. Ooh, 10. Excellent. Oh no, there goes the Timberwolf. Because a bushwhacker got the Timberwolf. Oh dear, I think the Nazi cheater's about to go down. It's being pursued by something with a lot of light weaponry. Oh dear.
Machine gun destroyed.
This archer is a splat archer. Quad SRM6. Yep, there goes the bushwhacker. Oh.
New target acquired.
Yeah. By the way, for those that don't know, splat configuration is like massive SRM firepower. They walk up to an opponent and they go, "Ooh, hello, here have many high explosive missiles."
Easy kill, easy kill.
You guys have got this.
Easy kill.
Oh, he missed his splat. Oh, and now the archer's stuck at the bottom of the feed.
Oh man.
So yeah, as long as these guys stay together, they'll be fine. They'll be fine as long as they stay together. Right. I wish F3 was an option, but of course it's not in observer mode because it would give you people on voice comms an advantage.
Target
Come
acquired.
on. Oh no. Ah, there he goes.
Finally.
Yeah, that was a light harassing our guys, very much so. But yeah, that's all enemies down, leaving just this splat archer around. This splat archer is the only thing left, and he's got to kill the enemy. Well, his missiles are almost gone, but he's got lasers as backup. That's why I like to use try to have some kind of edgy weapon as well. Even if it did, yeah, there goes all of his SRMs are gone. But he's still got the quad medium lasers, which is a decent backup configuration. 3 or 4 mediums is quite a bit of firepower actually to still have on your mech if everything else runs out. So that's why even assaults usually have that kind of thing. I'm just waiting for him to manage to deal with the enemy base, just so I can get the end screen. Oh, there we go. It finally realised that there's nothing the enemy can do anymore, so yeah. But yeah, 3 kills on this splat archer. You can see it right there. Right, here we go. 1 outright killing blow, which was on that dire wolf, which I think is embarrassing for them. 10 kill assists, and a kill most damage dealt, which was either the dire wolf or the catapult. I think it was the catapult because I emptied almost my entire stock of autocannon ammunition into that catapult. He just sat there and took it, without doing much back to me as well. So I think that was the one most damage done, because the dire wolf was badly damaged when I found him in the first place. Other than that though, 292,000. So yeah, not bad at all. But yeah, just to reiterate, of course, most of the builds I come up with right now are going to be like working on my hero mechs, which are loyalty versions, pack versions, and outright actual hero mechs, as in the unique ones. Because I'm just trying to generate more C-builds more reliably, because I want more C-builds to just flat out get more stuff, as I mentioned. And this Enforcer is, I think, absolutely fine. I like this Enforcer. The AMS might be a little bit much, and I might want to swap that out for, say, another heatsink or two. Something like that. But, all in all, solid weapon platform, solid weapon loadout, nice general purpose machine, and it's definitely fast enough to reposition with general ease. The only thing it doesn't have, actually, I think, is... Can it? Yeah, the only thing it doesn't actually make use of is its jump jets, and that's because I, as a player, don't actually use my jump jets. So yeah, that was a decent run, because it's like, I get a C-build bonus of 30%, and I also got those cockpit items which boost things up even higher. So this is like, how much is that in total, actually? I'm kind of curious now. How much is that in total? 30%, plus, I think it's 5% each, isn't it? And 10%, so that's 40% boost to C-bills. Unfortunately, the first play bonus is only double XP, not double C-bill. So, yeah. Still, this has been me running around in my little Enforcer, my 5DR. This has been iMark3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I apologise for the incessant babbling, but, you know, that's how these things go sometimes. MWO Online is supposed to be my fallback at the weekends, relax, slow down, and then pick up the pace again the coming week kind of thing with Bobby. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all some other time. See you all later.